He shouldn't actually be on this list. There is no way.
CSKA Moscow away. He's not there. He beat Branislav Ivanovic for me. Look at him.
My mates with Branislav Ivanovic.
Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Tier Talk with me, Adam McKola, and him, Rory Jennings with Sports Direct. We're here today to decide upon the GOAT Premier League strikers of all time and rank them between world class to get in the bin down there. There's going to be a few your Chelsea boys in the bin down there, you know.
I mean, we could do an entire Chelsea special called Get in the Bin.
That'd be good, isn't it? But yeah, we're going to have to agree between those rankings, so we can't just stick one where you want and the other where I want. We have to agree upon these, you know that?
I think that will be fine as long as you play by the rules. I think we will genuinely be fine if you play by the rules, because you know what you're going to do? You're going to let tribalism and bias cloud every player in here.
And that's what this show is all about.
No, it's not. It's about being true to yourself. Who is the player? What did they do? What did they contribute? And are they world class, or do they belong in a bin?
Let's get stuck in.
Shall I do it?
Let's go.
First up.
Ooh, El Nino.
El Nino. Old Fernando Torres. See, this is really difficult.
Now, I think Liverpool fans would go towards the top, right? Liverpool fans. I said that for a reason.
But do you know what? I think he scorned them. I think he upset them so much because they loved him so much. Do you remember the cop bouncing to that song about Torres? His armband proved he was a red Torres. Do you remember? It's like painful. So I don't think that they will rate him highly because they're going to let sort of the bias, the fact that he ditched and the fact that he went to Chelsea, cloud their judgment. But for me, he belongs higher up this table than I think most people are going to say.
Yeah, if we're going to do the Liverpool form, we're going world class, close to perfection, solid, mid, around that.
Yes. The Chelsea form is somewhere around relegation or getting in the bin. But what we've got to remember is what his contribution to Chelsea was. Won a European Cup, won a Europa League, scored in a final of a Europa League. Like, it will be looked upon as being fairly favourable. You know, the moment when he went round Victor Valdez in the Nou Camp.
I feel like he belongs lower down that list. Because I feel like there's going to be some possibly great strikers in here. Yeah. And also, you know what does my head in? When Liverpool fans talk about him tearing Vidic a new one. Yeah, listen, he did that once.
He did do it.
He did it once.
He did do it.
He did it once. He scored the same amount of goals against Man United as Rio Ferdinand did against Liverpool. He's not all... Come on.
No, he did do that.
He's getting in the bin for me.
In the bin?
Yeah, because I feel
I'm not
like...
putting Fernando Torres in the bin. Mate, you've not gone in the deep end
what
here.
you were alluding to earlier.
Mate, he's relegation form. If he's in the bin, like, it doesn't leave us anywhere to go, does it? Also, maybe we will decide upon a final table at the end. Let's get some up there.
Should we go mid-table relegation form?
I'm going to go relegation.
All right. Fernando Torres in the
relegation.
If you disagree, which I'm sure you do, get it in the comments below. Next up, we got Kun Aguero, Sergio Aguero, responsible for, that moment there is possibly my most heartbreaking moment as a Man United fan. Apart from David Beckham leaving.
Yeah, it didn't.
It
didn't. I mean, I was quite pleased they won the league that day, but I would have liked Queen's Park Rangers to get relegated. So I'm going to get him high. I think that, you know, when we do the conversation around Premier League greats, we always kind of go the two. It's always Thierry Henry and Alan Shearer. I think it needs to be three.
I know Eric Cantona.
He's not. Maybe he should be. Maybe he'll be here. We'll see. Again, but people do the two. People do the two. See what I mean? The bias is already creeping in.
Close to perfection, I think. Because there's going to be some great...
Tell me why he's not world class.
We could maybe talk about that when we get to the end. Okay. Let's see who's about, yeah?
Okay. Right.
By the way, I want to put one of these on the board at some point. No.
Okay, yeah. Also, otherwise I'm just...
You were that guy at school that always got to write on the board and that, innit?
Yeah, no, I'm up for you doing that.
I hated them fellas. Also, I'll write on the board,
you could maybe hover over there. You could be we could cut to you. We could cut to you like Carol Vorderman.
All right, sweet. Let's do that.
Right, let's see who we got.
Oh, mate. My bias is going to come in here. In the bin.
No. I mean, one of the... In terms of single season striker, I've never seen anything. He was literally Superman that year.
But can I...
No, but he was literally Superman. One of the best to have ever done it.
What did he ever... Come on. In the bin. Just for me. Tribalism. I'll give you one tribalism card.
Okay, so we put Suarez in the bin.
If I get to put him in the bin, you can do...
Okay, you've got to leave...
I might not like what I say here.
Okay.
I was going to say you could do what you want with one of those.
Okay, deal.
No.
Your word is binding. Deal.
I feel like I've done
Do
a
you
run
honestly
from
want to
back in.
put? Do you honestly want to put Luis Suarez in the bin?
He should be up there.
I think he was just dazzling that season.
No, he was amazing.
I don't think anything like him.
He was amazing.
But you just don't like him.
No. Do you like him? He bit Branislav Ivanovic, remember? Look at him.
My mates with Branislav Ivanovic. I mean, I do love Branner, but still.
So think about poor Branislav
Okay,
Ivanovic.
put him in the bin then, but you owe me one.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay, right. Where are we up to? Okay. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
It's going to come back to haunt me. This is top tier, world class, close to perfection brackets.
I think if Sergio Aguero is close to perfection, that is probably
150
our
goals in
barometer.
200 games.
That's our barometer. Do you think Ruud van Nistelrooy is a better player than Sergio Aguero?
Better striker, yeah. All-round player.
Is he a better striker then? Let's just focus on that.
Better goal scorer, yeah.
I think he could be comparable to Aguero, but he's not above Aguero. No way.
I think he's a better goal scorer. Let me just put that out there. I'll agree with you for now.
Okay. So we're putting him close to perfection.
Yeah. Is this your one, two?
No, it's got nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's gone now, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with it.
That's gone now.
Poetry.
Who's that?
The Iceman.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm sick of people talking about Dennis Bergkamp like he should be in the top bracket there. The other day, I saw someone do a combined 11, United and Arsenal, and this fella was in there ahead of Rooney and all sorts. What's going on there? He didn't even get on a plane.
I don't even think that's that controversial. He's one of the most dazzling
you got
players.
a striker you want to rely on.
He doesn't get
the
on a
fella
plane.
won't catch a plane.
How is that really?
How committed is he to your club if he won't get on a flight?
He's got phobia. He should be more sensitive. Like
CSK, Moscow away. He's not there.
No, that's true, but he's definitely there when he's there.
Fenerbahce away.
Hang on,
he's not there.
He went to the States.
How long did it take him to get there?
A long time. But he did really well when he got there. That 94 World Cup was amazing.
The 1800s.
The goals that he scored in that 94 World Cup. He is definitely comparable to Ruud van Nistelrooy. Definitely. Dennis Bergkamp was top
He did
tier.
sexy things. He made football look good. I understand all that.
In terms of a variety of goals as well, in terms of like absolutely sensational, mind-blowing goals that are worth going onto YouTube and watching back time and time again. This man has his own collection.
Yeah, of course.
He has his own
but
collection.
so did Matt Letizia.
Yeah, who I rate.
Yeah, but come on. Where are we putting him? Where are you saying?
There's no way that he's worse than Ruud van Nistelrooy. So he's
not world class.
He's either close to perfect. I think.
He was world class, but he's not in the world class bracket here. Is what I'm saying. He didn't mean that.
The conversation is world class or perfection. So because of your passion against him being world class here, I'm going to go close to perfection.
Right, we got some form of agreement.
This isn't set in stone yet as well.
Van Nistelrooy was better than him, by the way.
Van Nistelrooy wasn't a better player than Dennis Bergkamp.
Yeah,
he wasn't.
I'd argue even Teddy Sheringham.
But okay.
This guy ruined both our lives at certain points.
He scored against Chelsea every single time he played us.
I would never admit he was good, you know.
What, just out of that?
Because I was in school at that point, and there was an Arsenal fan in my class. He was a bit of a you know. You can't give an inch to these Arsenal fans, can you? So I used to say, nah, he's rubbish. But obviously, he was amazing. He was one of the greats.
In terms of, if you make football more about the way that it can make you feel, the way that he would play the game, the swagger that he would bring onto the pitch, the standards that he would set, not only himself, but everyone around him. Like, there were moments, weren't there, when he was playing for Arsenal and they were elite, where he'd sort of look at somebody else on the pitch as if, like, raise it, you're not up to my level. So I think that he is, we could do this all day, but it's obviously world-class, right?
Yes.
I'll give you the honour of doing it.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Right, you can't reach up there.
True.
There we go. He has to be in it, because he is one of those players as well, when we're talking about the greatest Premier League player, not just striker, you can make an argument for him.
Yeah, I agree.
Easily.
I agree.
So, yeah.
I've got a really easy one next. This is going straight in the bin, Mr. Erling Haaland. Get in the bin. Get in the bin, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him in there upside down.
Why?
He shouldn't actually be on this list. There is no way that he's done anything to deserve. With the fact that we're talking about Erling Haaland, having just spoken about Thierry Henry, does a
goals
disservice.
on his Premier League debut.
I don't care. Lukaku scored early in his Chelsea career. Shevchenko, I was there when Shevchenko scored on his debut. I don't care. But the fact that he's even on this list today, it's actually an embarrassment and a disservice to the brilliance. Well, we've been discussing Dennis Bergkamp, Ruud van Nistelrooy and Thierry Henry. How on earth have we now gone on to discuss Erling Haaland. Who's next on here? Callum Wilson? Like, seriously, what's the point? Who's put these together? Do we need to have a word with somebody?
Yeah, we do need to have words.
This is shocking. He's
just
going
for-
up.
it's just
I'm
for
not
City
even.
fans,
I'm not
isn't it?
even prepared to explore it. Like,
We have to make City fans feel involved, don't we? If we don't do Erling Haaland, who are we going to do? Sean Golter. Like, you know what I mean?
I can't believe that he's there. It's made a mockery of our entire afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one day in a decade's time we could potentially talk about Haaland, but I'm not talking potential now.
He's not even going to be there in 2 seasons anyway. Be at Real Madrid. Who's that?
Oh, Jamie Vardy's
Mr.
having
Red
a
Bull.
party.
Jamie Vardy.
Old Vardy, I rate very highly. It's difficult on this
I rate
list.
highly as well.
Really highly.
Because of who he played for. He's won the Premier League and FA Cup at Leicester. Part of, achieving one of the greatest things ever.
Yeah, he's actually an integral part of probably the greatest sporting achievement ever.
But
This isn't about who he is compared to today's strikers. This is about where he ranks in the pantheon of greats. And he isn't Dennis Bergkamp. He isn't Thierry Henry. Annoyingly, because I rate him so highly, but he's going in the bin here, isn't he?
ooh,
Well, I mean, Luis Suarez is in the bin.
solid mid-table, surely.
Ridiculous.
But do you remember when everyone was saying Leicester were going to fall off?
Yeah.
And they never fell off. And Vardy just kept scoring and kept scoring. Guess who was crying at the end of the season? Couldn't play Norwich every week. He didn't want it.
So where are you saying Vardy is?
I
Solid
think he
mid-table?
can't be lower than mid-table.
He can't be above Torres and Suarez, though.
Based on ability, no. But based on Premier League achievement.
Okay. You've convinced
Sure,
me.
right.
It's quite impressive from you, that was... You
Do you know what I mean?
You wooed me.
I don't even like Jamie Vardy. So I wouldn't mind seeing him in the bin.
I thought... Oh, I don't know.
Do we
Do you know what,
do we
this is
allow the Wagafer episode to affect our judgment? We couldn't
No.
put him in the relegation
Although
zone for that.
Although he was a little bit gobby, pillow talks, done him a mischief. Done him a mischief. She doesn't need to know about that. She doesn't need to know what Danny Drinkwater's up to. Jamie, keep quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is easy.
This is easy. 260 goals.
Relegation?
This one, should we do it just to annoy True Geordie?
I mean, he did get Newcastle relegated.
Should we do it? Look, this is obvious, isn't it? It's 260 goals. There isn't... I think some of them we're going to need to give due diligence to and have a proper conversation about, and others are just simply world-class.
Let's
and
go.
that's the end of it.
Let's go with the deed. Even though he bottled it a couple of times coming to United. You know what that
He's a
says
man
about
of principle, that's why. Okay, don't do anything stupid. Harry Kane.
He's below Vardy,
No, he isn't.
Not on ability.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Harry Kane is at the very
But then
least...
again, he should be above Bergkamp.
He's as close to perfection as you can be, or world class. He is only in this tier list, he's only red or orange.
But yeah,
Close to perfection.
because that suggests world class is perfect.
Yes.
He's not perfect. He hasn't got the medals to back up his goals.
Okay, that's fair. If he hits 260, 261, call it. If he hits
Or wins
261
one.
or wins one, he elevates.
Yeah.
Who's next?
No. Whoa.
Oh, sorry. I got carried away. I was seeing into the future. I was clairvoyant.
What, you think he's going to win one?
No.
Or you think he's going to break the
No.
record?
They won't win a league. They definitely won't win a league.
You think he'll break that man's record?
I think that he can score enough goals, but I don't think that they'll win it. I really, really don't want them to win the league. I love the fact that Tottenham fans generally haven't seen it. I think they're a massive club because their great-granddad saw them win the double. Superb. That must continue. Here's the main man.
I'm not even going to get a word in edgeways.
Here's the main man.
Didier Drogba.
So this is, again, easy, I think.
See, but I think putting losers like Harry Kane in that close to perfection bit has ruined it.
What he does, when we were talking about Henry and it was a way that you felt about football, I think he's that. With him in the team, Chelsea were never not likely to win a game. Chelsea were never not capable of winning a game. Regardless of the opposition, regardless of the score, regardless of what was going on, Chelsea were always in with a shout of winning the game. And he won his team the European Cup, which Thierry Henry never did.
We are comparing him to some elite
Youngsters
strikers.
don't rate him because they look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Whereas they don't allow you to... the things that stats don't quantify. Heart, passion, leadership. He's all of that in abundance.
It's actually annoying me, this picture. This is from the 07 Cup final, isn't it?
There's too many cup finals to remember.
Right, where's he going?
He's going world class unless you have a major issue with it.
He can't go above Aguero and Van Nistelrooy.
Okay, he's going alongside them then.
Yeah, that's fair.
But higher than them in the same category. Higher than
He should be above
If,
Bergkamp.
if we were ranking these, he's one.
No. You'd put him above Aguero and Ruud.
Yeah.
Who?
Definitely.
No.
Definitely.
No.
Okay, here's one that gets too much credit.
Oh, Robin van Persie.
I mean, he was good, but was he?
He was
good.
He was amazing.
No.
He was amazing.
No. He had a really good, really purple patch before Christmas that year. It's not better than Bergkamp. He's not better than Bergkamp.
A lot of people better than Bergkamp. I so disagree with that Bergkamp.
He's not. He's definitely not better than Bergkamp. This is as close. This is relegation form. On this elite scale.
No. Solid mid-table.
I think
Solid mid-table at the very least.
he's one I don't quite get. You know, I just don't quite see it with that. You know, when we're talking about this scale of footballer, like, you know, when you were talking about waxing lyrical about your love of Van Nistelrooy, I get it. I don't necessarily share your love, but I get it. I just don't see it with Van Persie.
He had the scoring ability, but he also had that ability that Bergkamp had to do things that you went, whoa.
I'll tell you something about him as well. You know the goal that he scored at the Valley that everybody says,
Where he volleyed it off the guy's head?
Shinny.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, innit? That's what I say about Rooney's against City. Talking about Rooney.
Talking about the main man.
There's nowhere else he goes apart from next to Shearer and Henry.
I agree. I think he is the best English player to have ever lived. I mean, maybe Gaza, but definitely.
Well, he's got the records and the talent to back it up.
In terms of natural ability, maybe Gaza, but in terms of what they actually achieved, it's incomparable. Manchester United's top goal scorer, England's top goal scorer, and people tell you he's underachieved.
And he won every trophy he could win.
Again, this is a really simple one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's not argue. You can have the
Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. Wazza.
Okay, the penultimate one. Okay, Mickey
Owen.
What do you think of this?
Remember, we're talking Premier League greatest strikers. I think he had an impact, and for England at the time breaking through. He obviously won trophies at Liverpool, but you look at what he did at Newcastle. He was hated there. Stoke.
Yeah, no, he was done by.
I know he won the league
midfield
at
and all that,
United,
wasn't he?
But is his Premier League impact greater than Jamie Vardy's? I think yes, maybe actually. Ballon d'Or, innit? Ballon d'Or.
England, like he was obviously his contribution to the Premier League was obviously more significant than Vardy's because he led the line for England, whereas Vardy was always second fiddle to Kane.
Also, he had a big cultural impact.
Yeah,
remember, like he had a children's show.
Mate, I remember the girls in my school. They all had pencil cases with his face on them. Seriously.
Kids wearing Umbro boots.
Yeah.
Like, it was mad.
Yeah, he's close to perfection.
Go on then.
He's close to perfection. Right, final one. Ad, what we got?
Shall I do the big reveal?
Go on.
Oh, mate, I'm glad we've saved a space at the top. And
that's close to perfection.
Andy Cole.
Profligate is the word I use.
And the most goals in Premier League era without penalties.
Probably missed the penalties.
No, without taking penalties.
Exactly. Because he didn't have the minerals for the penalty.
No, he had the minerals. The only English striker on this list, apart from Wayne Rooney, to win the Champions League. 180-yard Premier League goals.
The record speaks for itself. But I don't think I hold him...
He should be held in higher regard than Dennis Bergkamp. This is a man that
he wasn't a better footballer than Dennis Bergkamp.
But look what he did it. Because he got on the plane to Spain, he scored at the Nou Camp.
I just don't think he was a better footballer than Dennis.
No, but we're talking everything here. Footballing ability, goal-scoring ability. Because there's different kind of strikers. If we're talking about ability, the same ability as Bergkamp, most of these guys don't get above.
Where do you put Cole?
I'd put Cole close to perfection. He's not solid mid-table, I'm sorry. He's not sitting at a table with Jamie Vardy. He's just not.
Yeah, that's true.
He's better than that.
It's true. I go with you then for close to perfection. Let's just have a look. So this is basically our final table. Owen is close to perfection. Cole is close to perfection. Is there wait, this isn't set in stone. Is there anything that you want to change? Is there anything that would shift?
I ain't happy with Dennis Bergkamp.
Do you know what? I've weirdly got an issue with one that I'm surprised about. I rate Kane so highly. Anyone that's ever heard me speak about football ever knows how brilliant I think Harry Kane is. I think Kane can't be in the company of Aguero, Van Nistelrooy, Bergkamp and Drogba because of the trophy haul.
Okay. So we're knocking him to mid-table?
I think he needs to go on the trophy. Yeah, I think he needs to go down to mid-table. So that's one. That's one shift. Because I do have my sort of get out of jail card as well. The other one I'm beginning to think isn't necessarily correct. have we been too kind to Owen in terms of where he ranks in Premier League greats?
Do you think we gave the Ballon d'Or too much weight?
Yes, because also these are all brilliant players, and he's on a line there with players that won the lot. Here,
and they all, people in world class and close to perfection, all have something in common. They won it.
Yeah.
From Owen.
He won it at Manchester United, though.
Owen won it at Man United, but
that was
he really?
post Owen, wasn't it? That was sort of the B-Tech version.
like that's not the Owen we're ranking here.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
That was
We're
the
not ranking
that was
Owen.
the
That was
B-Tech
at United.
Okay, I think Owen has to come down, which means Cole can slip
Cole
in.
belongs there. He's the only one there, along with Wayne Rooney
So
and
now-
Didier Drogba. That also has a European Cup. So let's go from bottom. In the bin, we've got Suarez and Haaland.
Do you know what?
Suarez not based on
Do you know what I'm
talent,
going to have to do?
but
here?
I can.
Do you know what I'm going to have to do? You know how you've used your trump card. I've got a trump card to use.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who's sitting too high on this list. Robin van Persie.
Wait, what?
Robin van Persie doesn't belong on that level. He is going down to the Fernando. He is comparable to Fernando Torres. Robin van Persie is comparable to Fernando Torres.
If you're going to move him down, you have to move Mr. No Titles Harry Kane down.
No, because he's a bit Natasha Bedingfield. His story is still unwritten. He could still add to his record. Whereas Van Persie, we know what it is. We know what he brought to the game, and he wasn't a better player than Fernando Torres. He wasn't a better player than Luis Suarez, and therefore I'm relegating him by one rung. Over to you, mate.
I'm not doing that.
I'll do it. It's an honour to do it. It's an honour. It's an honour to do the right thing.
I'm sorry, Robin. I didn't agree to that at all.
So now, just have a look at it now. I feel like this is our complete final table. This is our tier list, how it should look. I think that is pretty much perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty spot. Wow.
What would
I'm
you
still
argue?
not happy about Van Persie, but I'll take it to get Suarez in a bit.
He is alongside Fernando Torres. It's not the most upsetting.
Yeah, but Owen's ahead. But anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who is the greatest Premier League striker of all time? Who should be in that world-class bracket? Who should be in the bin? I assume you disagree with us, so let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Sports Direct as well, and we'll be back with more tier talk
Soon.
soon.